Hi guys, my name is Aishwarya and welcome back to my channel. I know you must have noticed that something is a little strange. That's because we are going vertical today and it's really weird for me as well. But the reason that we are filming vertical or I'm filming vertical and you are seeing this vertical is because this was supposed to be on my IGTV. But I thought about it and my Instagram mostly consists of like makeup tutorials and stuff. So this on my Instagram would be like a little weird and plus I don't know if I have the audience. So that's why it's going on my YouTube channel and I shot like whole the intro and outro for like IGTV. But I changed my mind and yeah. Also second thing I want to tell you guys is I shot this video in around like June or like June, July somewhere, like in the rainy season, and it's a bit old. And if you think that I'm a little uncomfortable or I'm fumbling a lot, it's because I just started like filming and talking to camera then. It was a little bit weird and new at first, but I got used to it. So if you see me like please ignore it. Other than that, yeah, I just hope you guys enjoy this video. Also, by the time you're watching this, I'm probably in Andaman or I'm back. I mean, depends on when I upload it. I'm planning to film like 3 to 4 like videos on Andaman trip. With that being said, let's get started. And before we do that, make sure you subscribe to my channel and ring the bell notification so that you never miss an update from me. Let's get started. In this video, I'm going to be talking about something that might be a bit controversial as it's not everyone's thing, but I'd still really like to talk about it because a few months earlier, even I didn't like going here. So this week's IGTV video is about this place called Local Tuesday or Saturday Market. So I don't know how many of you know, but each city has like a market which is like going on like once or twice a week or so, and in my city and near my place specifically there's a Saturday market and there's a Tuesday market. The vendors are same like more or less, but the stuff you get might differ a bit. So I hope you guys enjoy watching this video. If you do, make sure to follow my Instagram for more such videos and subscribe to my YouTube channel as well. I mean, it's free and the link will be in the bio. So without any further ado, let's just get started with today's video. So from where I am, like the city I live in, we have a place called Tuesday Market or Saturday Market. It is more or less street shopping and the vendors are like sitting in a ground or so. Like it's it's fully an open space basically and the vendors are sitting on the ground. So now talking about the actual market, so I would highly recommend like the jewelry, household items and stuff. And I would really advise that you skip the cosmetics or hygiene or deodorants and stuff kind of a stuff which you apply on your body. So it's a bit risky. I mean, I did saw like Huda Beauty's new nude palette and you'll see a clip. So in jewelry, we have like a lot of varieties in here. There are like bangles, rings, oxidized jewelry, earrings. Did I say earrings already? No, I said rings. So there's like a lot of variety. You get a lot of stuff and I've personally found some gems in this market. So the rings are super nice. These bangles which I saw, which are like 100 rupees a pair, and it is like super cheap because I know for a fact that if you go to Kolaba or like Bandra or anywhere, you'll like they will definitely quote these prices. They will definitely quote these bangles for like 250 or so, and in this market basically you just have to know how to bargain and you can bring them down to even like 60-70 bucks, which is like a steal. And I do have a hard time bargaining, but I'm still learning. And yeah, so another tip would be there are some stubborn people who won't really bargain, or even if you walk away, like they won't budge. So if you really don't want the item, just leave because they're not going to budge. Because I have met few people, I don't know if I have it on camera or not, but there were like 3 to 4 vendors which were like really fighting with me and they were still not lowering their prices. So that's the thing to remember. And other than that, I think it's just a place which you can go and have a good time. And I would highly recommend that you take a girlfriend with you because this place, it gets really crowded and you feel like a lot of, I don't know, it just feels very weird to go alone. So there are bangles which I have showed you previously. There are oxidized jewelry which is really amazing over there, and it is for like 100 bucks, and as I said, you can bargain it down to like 60, 70, 80. So let's just get into the detail now that what I saw when I went to this market. So the first thing that I saw was this ring vendor. So basically he was selling like very beautiful rings for like 50 to 30 to 50 bucks basically. And they were like amazing, and they were like traditional rings. They were like rings which had like single stones which will be like playing on screen basically. So the stones which were on the ring, like the one stone ring, they were really pretty and it didn't look like cheap at all. And I really liked like all of the rings which were like had stones, and the traditional rings as well which had like traditional pattern. There were many rings, like there were rings for kids as well, but you know that's not my thing. So this is the ring that I got. You saw it in the footage, and I did pick this up because sapphire is my birthstone and I wanted something which had sapphire, but I can't really afford real sapphire. So this is the first item I got yesterday basically. And this is the ring, and it really looks pretty. It does not look fake or cheap, so that's the one thing that I really liked about this ring. And I got this ring for like 30 bucks, which is like, I mean, a steal if you ask me. So I really like this ring. This is another ring I got. Like it looks like a snake or an S. I mean, it depends on how you see it, but I think it's like a snake ring. And it is really cute, and I mean, just look at it. I got it for like 50 bucks from like the first vendor. So let's move on to next vendor. So the next vendor was selling these bangles which were like very traditional and very colorful, as you can see, and the bangles were like very vibrant in color, and they had some like jewels attached to them, so that they were like very, I don't know, they looked very attractive, and they would grow on a lot of traditional pieces basically. And the prices for these bangles ranged from like 100 to 200, and I'm pretty sure that if you'd bargain, he would gladly come down to like 60-70 bucks. I mean, you just have to be persistent basically. So the next vendor I saw was this cups ka vendor, which is like crockery, and I really like the cup. So they're not very durable or like sturdy material. It felt quite halka in quality. It didn't look cute, but it was a bit halka. I wouldn't really recommend these items. So the next few vendors are like my ride or dies. I mean, I don't know them personally, but these vendors are everything. So I'm talking about these vendors who sell like cloths basically, like I don't know, like fabrics, which is like fabrics. I mean, I don't have to explain it. So fabrics which are like raw materials basically, and to get your hands on these fabrics, like you have to just go around the whole market, and you just have to scan the whole market so that you can find like beautiful pieces on discount. So as you can see on the screen, this was one of the fabrics which like blew my mind away. So at first I didn't really find it that special, but like when I was checking it out, and a guy like nearby just turned on some lights, and I saw that it was hollow. I mean, oh my god. And he was selling it for like 250 per meter, which is a bit steep, but I know that he willingly came down to like 180. I mean, I didn't even try. So if I really wanted this fabric, or if I really tried, he would be down to like 130 something, and that makes it really cheap. So I use backdrops from like the market itself. Like I buy cloths and I then make it into curtains, and I use it on this rod. So like if I wanted it to be my background, it would cost me around 260 bucks, because I use 2 meters ka kapda. So yeah, that would really be cheaper, and it was like a cute fabric. But the reason I didn't get it is because I really wanted something in pink, and pink was my only goal, because I had other colors and I was like really getting anxious to find pink since like a month or so. And I did find pink, yay! So I did find pink in yesterday's market, and it was like pink velvet. So it was like Sone Pe Suhaga, because velvet is a material which doesn't crease much. These materials are really awesome. They don't feel or look cheap at all. So I mean, what else do we need? So the next vendor I found was this hairband and hair accessories vendor. So you can see that these pom-pom earrings that I thought would look cute, but it didn't. And then I saw that bunny earring, which I've seen Shreya wearing it. So I know for a fact that it is for like 300 bucks on Shein, and this guy was selling it for 100 rupees. I mean, what? So he was selling that bunny earring was for like 70-80 rupees, and I was like, oh my god, I really wanted it. But since I already have a lot of hairbands, I didn't really want to like get another one which I know I wouldn't use that much. So the next vendor that I want to talk about are the watches. So this guy sells watches for from like 100 rupees to 200 rupees, and again you have to bargain. And there are pretty good watches. Like there are some hidden gems, but you have to look carefully. And I would really suggest you that don't buy these watches which had like studs in them, because the chances of them falling out are like pretty high because they are cheap quality. It's not cheap looking, but they are not good quality. So this is one of the watches that I got a while ago, and this is how it looks. I mean, it really looks cool, and it has like a silver belt and all. It has like a black dial, and I got it for 80 bucks. So the next vendor that I saw is this golden jewelry ka vendor. He had like cool bangles, he had earrings, and he has necklaces and like all the traditional stuff which you would normally wear with like kurtas and stuff. So I saw these bangles and he quoted them for 100 rupees, and I saw these earrings. So the next vendor is this earrings wala vendor from whom I got these earrings that I told you about. And he has pretty cute earrings for like 20 to 30 bucks. And I mean, I really like them. And so one thing I like about the earrings from this market is that they don't look cheap, first of all, and second of all, earrings tend to lose colors if they are not very good kind. So these earrings don't bleed out their color or something, so they look like how you got them in the first place. But I will urge you to check each and everything that you're buying, because sometimes there are faulty pieces basically. So there are like I don't know if I have the footage of one earring, but basically the back of the earring looked very dusty. I don't know, not dusty, but the paint was wearing off, like the color of the earring was wearing off, and it didn't look pretty. So make sure to double check your items before you get it. So the next vendor I saw was this shrug wala vendor, and this shrug was really cute, but I really didn't want to buy the shrug because I know for a fact that I don't really like shrugs on myself. I look very doggy, so I just skipped on the shrug. But you can see it had like floral pattern, and he was selling them for like 100 rupees, and they were really cute, and it was like very somebody kind of a vibe of that shrug. So if you're like a shrug person, do visit these markets and get one for yourself, because I've seen like shrugs in Kolaba and they quoted for like 450 rupees, which is like mind blowing, because why would I pay 450 for like such thin cloth ka shrug, which I won't wear more than twice. So I mean, you decide for yourself. And the last vendor I want to talk about is this flower ka vendor. So I don't know if you like these things or not, but I'm really into like flowers and decorations of like I don't know what it's called, creepers and stuff. So I really like to incorporate these flowers and stuff in my room decor. So I'm gonna make like a studio decor really soon, like a video on YouTube on my studio decor, and I'm gonna include these flowers which I got for like 230. I mean, he wasn't really bargaining, but I got these flowers and they looked really pretty. So yeah, those are the vendors which I really found interesting. I mean, you just have to go and check it out for yourself if you're really interested. And this market is a perfect place for thrifty people who are like me, who are on budget constantly. So I know for a fact that there are a lot of college going people who follow me and who have like their pocket money only for their survival. So this place is for you, and that's my 2 cents. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to like this video and share it with your friends and your girlfriend with whom you'd like to go to these markets. And if you do go to these markets, please make sure to tag me. I would really love to check out your hauls. And that's it. So I'll see you guys next time. Till then, take care. Bye bye.